We're making three sister quinoa salad, and we have our cooked quinoa right here, and we are going to prepare the rest of the ingredients for our salad. Now during the year when corn is not in season, I tend to use frozen corn. So we've got some frozen corn here, but right now during summer, corn is in season, it's sweet, delicious, and I encourage you to go to your local supermarket or farmer's market and get some. So I boiled this corn just 5 minutes, put some corn in a big pot of boiling water and cooked it for 5 minutes. And here I have cooled it down a little bit, and I'm gonna just cut the kernels off of the cob. And you see it kind of falls almost in sheets. It is so delicious, and you can do this with corn that you just boiled, or if you've made corn the night before, you could use some of the leftover corn to do this, because it's just nothing like fresh corn. You can also use canned corn, and you would use 1 can of corn. And if you're using frozen corn, you would use 1.5 cups of corn. So we've got, let's do about, I would say 2 cobs of corn. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Sweet and crunchy and delicious. This is going to be such a nice marriage with that nutty, kind of bolder flavor of the quinoa. We're going to add the tart, fresh flavor of tomatoes, which are also excellent for your body. So I'm going to go ahead and just take this corn, break it up just a little bit in my hands as I put it in here, because those kernels are still kind of together. And I'm just going to kind of crumble it. That's what it feels like. I'm going to just crumble that into our bowl. And now I'm going to add our tomatoes. So I'll just move those corn husks away, corn cobs. And I'm going to just take these tomatoes and just cut them in half. Now, if you go to the store and you don't find grape tomatoes or cherry tomatoes, no worries. Go ahead and use whatever tomatoes are in season. Again, summer is a wonderful time for tomatoes. They taste so good. And when you're eating corn and tomatoes and other produce that you're buying from your farmer's market or that you're buying in your grocery store that is in season, you're going to find that you can eat inexpensive, delicious, nutritious food because it's in season. And so it really, you're not paying the cost of produce that has to travel across the country. So you're also leaving less of an environmental footprint. Just chopping up those tomatoes. There are times when I feel like, oh my goodness, it would be so much easier to go to a restaurant, or it would be so much easier to go through a drive-through. And then when I get into my kitchen and I just really don't approach it as like a to-do thing that I have to come in here and cook, but I actually treat it as a practice, almost like doing exercise or doing meditation, then it becomes this very soothing experience, just standing in the kitchen and cutting the tomatoes, having the children get involved, having your husband or wife or partner get involved. It's a wonderful thing. You can stand around and talk, or maybe it's just a moment for you to unwind by yourself at the end of the day as you cut up fruits or vegetables or prepare your grains. The next thing that we're going to add to our three sister quinoa salad is going to be garlic. And garlic is going to add a nice kick of flavor to this salad that has this sweet, nutty, tart flavor already. Garlic is also antifungal. It is also antibacterial, and it is an excellent food to add to your diet in preventing cancer as well. So I try and encourage us to have 5 to 9 fruits and vegetables a day. And so right here we've got tomatoes, corn, garlic. We're right there at 3, and that's excellent in this one dish. So we are done cutting up our little cherry tomatoes. You may wonder how many tomatoes that was. That was about a cup of those great cherry tomatoes. And now we are going to move to our garlic. So I'm going to just show you the whole bulb of garlic. And you can also get these at your farmer's market right now, the young, tender ones. And I'm going to just peel off 1, 2. So this hard outer skin we don't want to eat. And I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to just press down on this garlic with the palm of my hand, just put a little bit of weight. And you hear that kind of crunch, that's going to just make it so much easier to peel my garlic. Look how that peel comes right off. And so you're left with that shiny bulb of garlic. Clove of garlic, excuse me. The bulb is the big one right here. And then I'm going to do the same thing for my second one. I'm going to push down. Don't worry if you smash it a lot, it's okay. That will just take that right off. So here I go. I'm going to get my garlic press right here. And I'm going to go ahead and place my garlic in my garlic press. You may wonder, where can you get one of these? You can usually get them at Target, Meijer, any store that sells kitchen items. Williams Sonoma. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and do another one. Wow, I love the smell of garlic. There's nothing in the world that opens up an appetite like garlic does. It just, you don't need a lot of stuff to add once you use garlic. Just fantastic. So just a little bit of that garlic that's left in there. I give one final press and there we go. Okay, I am now going to add my, like a pinch of salt. And I'm going to add a little bit of babare, which is an Ethiopian spice, and you can find out more about it on our website. I'm doing 1/4 of a teaspoon, and that will add a little bit of kick. Babare is a mixture of cayenne pepper, fenugreek, garlic, ginger, many different spices that have been mixed together. And I don't want to forget my main protein in addition to this grain, which is our black beans. So if you've made a pot of black beans, go ahead and add like 1.5 cups of your already made black beans. Otherwise, feel free to open up a can. And there's definitely a liquid that has been in, so I'm going to go ahead and drain that liquid in my sink. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and add those black beans in there. And I'm going to just mix up the tomato, beans, and corn. And now I'm going to add 1/4 cup of olive oil. And olive oil is a healthy fat. Our bodies need fat. Some of us are scared of the word fat and want to eat fat-free, but our bodies, in order to heal and to be healthy, to age well, we need fat in our diet. What we need is healthy fat, and olive oil is a healthy fat. So I'm going to go ahead and put 1/4 of a cup of olive oil in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my quinoa. So I've got my cooked quinoa here, and I'm going to go ahead and put 2 cups of cooked quinoa. And I'm just going to go like that, level that off. This quinoa's warm. So this is a salad that you could serve cold, but I really like the way the flavors really come out when you keep it a little, you know, with the warm quinoa and then the rest of the ingredients, which are not real cold, but they're not hot either. So you have kind of a warm salad. And then I'm just going to mix that all together. And I've got our 3 sister quinoa salad. And this is a perfect vegetarian entree, perfect vegetarian meal. And it can also be a wonderful accompaniment to fish, poultry, and meat. So I would love to just taste that. See how that turned out. You can smell all those different, you can smell that olive oil. crunchiness of that corn is unbelievable. It's sweet, and the quinoa was so light and fluffy, but gives you some substance. I know that when I eat that, I'm gonna be good for the day. This is a wonderful way of you having a meal that will satisfy your sweet cravings as well, because whenever we eat grains, that's what it does. It naturally satisfies our sweet cravings. So have this, and I wonder how you'll feel afterwards. To your health.